There's a moment almost every highly intelligent person encounters, but rarely speaks about. It doesn't happen during success, recognition, or praise. It arrives quietly, in your room, on a late walk home, in the pause between one thought and the next, when you suddenly realize that the very thing people admire about you is also the thing that has quietly separated you from them. You think differently. You notice what others overlook. You understand things faster than you can emotionally absorb them. And at first, that feels like a gift, a sharpened lens on the world. But with time, the clarity becomes heavy. Because the sharper your mind becomes, the lonelier your life feels. Intelligence isn't just about solving problems. It's about seeing everything. Patterns, motives, tensions, contradictions, often long before others realize they exist. Your mind moves ahead of the moment, creating a silent space between you and the world. Not because you want distance, but because your thoughts refuse to slow down. You become the observer instead of the participant. You hear the conversation but live just outside the door, analyzing, interpreting, absorbing quietly. And the world praises you for it. Bright, mature, insightful. But no one speaks about the cost, the pressure to understand instantly, the expectation to decide flawlessly, the frustration of explaining something simple and being told you're overthinking, the instinct to translate your thoughts into smaller shapes so others won't feel lost. This is the beginning of cognitive isolation, a life lived slightly out of rhythm with the world. Not emotionally distant, not socially withdrawn, just internally foreign, thinking in spirals while others think in straight lines, feeling deeply but expressing carefully. Understanding everyone except yourself. Highly intelligent people rarely struggle with logic. They struggle with belonging, with softening their instinct to analyze, with the fear of disappointing the expectations built around them, with the quiet truth that intelligence doesn't make life easier, only clearer. And sometimes clarity hurts, because once you see the world in detail, you can't unsee it. Once you understand, innocence disappears. You notice shifts in tone, hesitation, hidden implications. You catch patterns in people that they didn't know they were repeating. You feel emotions you don't know how to express. And you carry the weight of awareness in a world that prefers simplicity. Then comes the expectation of potential. People tell you you're capable, talented, gifted, and suddenly those words become obligations. Your worth becomes tied to answers, not questions. Strength, not vulnerability. Understanding, not confusion. And when you finally face moments that require feeling instead of thinking, your mind turns against you with the cruelest thought. I should be able to figure this out. But intelligence does not replace humanity. It doesn't erase fear, heartbreak, longing, or uncertainty. It only gives you more language to describe them. And sometimes that language makes the emotion sharper. Many highly intelligent people love deeply, but love analytically. They care intensely but quietly. They replay conversations. They search for hidden meanings. They question their value, not because they're cold, but because they feel too much to show easily. They crave depth, a mind they don't have to slow down for. Someone who can hear what they mean, not just what they say. A connection where they don't have to shrink. But such people are rare, and rarity makes you question whether they exist at all. Still, there is beauty in this kind of mind. You notice the details others miss. You catch the truth beneath a smile. You understand patterns in people, in life, in yourself. You see meaning everywhere, even where others see routine. Your intelligence doesn't isolate you permanently. It guides you toward the people who match your depth, even if they're few. And when you meet them, you realize you were never too much. You were simply waiting for the ones who could hear you without translation. The real challenge isn't making your mind quieter. It's becoming gentler with yourself, letting intelligence be a lantern, not a weight, letting clarity lead you toward connection instead of away from it. Because intelligence isn't meant to distance you. It's meant to illuminate, to expand your world, not shrink it, to help you see, not just think, to help you feel, not just understand. The cost of high intelligence is real, But so is the reward. A life filled with depth, curiosity, meaning, and the rare ability to see the world and yourself with uncommon clarity. Your mind is not a burden. It's a gift. A rare, complex, beautiful gift. One that becomes most powerful not when you try to manage it perfectly, but when you begin to trust it and let it trust you back.